Do you know Total Materia? I can see so many of our users here and some new attendees. Maybe you tried first time, maybe never tried before, and you will understand why Total Materia is very important tool for you to use in your engineering workflow. So today's meeting agenda, I will like to introduce you to Materia AG, who we are, and our areas of competence, and our solution at a glance, and of course, connecting design and detailed, and what's coming up, connecting people and departments and industry to the right materials information to help create innovative, sustainable products, technology that we're using AI as well. Been a long time. And as you know, AI is so trendy recently. Cloud basis, secure. All you need to have an internet access and a browser. Just type toolmaterial.com. You're in. You'll see try for free, and you can create your free trial account immediately. And if you need any technical help, we are there immediately, and you will be amazed how real quick we are helping you to find your technical questions answered. And yeah, connect engineers and converse materials information into efficient, accurate decisions, because everything based on material and data that we have core of what we do. The largest available digitized collection of materials information. I know some material information sources can provide you a limited amount of material, but where material information means design and innovation and sustainability, we are covering so much more than 500,000 material we're talking about. In early 2000, we started serving engineering community. And as you can see, we have 30 subject experts, support specialists, IT and software engineers continuously updating and upgrading Total Materia content. A lot of new products, a lot of new solutions for you to solve your challenges. Headquarters in Zurich, Switzerland. We are in development office, Belgrade, Serbia, so close to Romania, and in Eastern Europe. And we are reaching from Belgrade, Serbia here in development office, more than 100 countries. And as you just saw that, so many industry leaders, companies are using Total Material for years, for a long time. Our team at the heart of the company, our dedicated team is the driving force behind delivering knowledge, and they're all hard workers. And I'm glad that I'm working with this genius team here. Uh, our areas and competence, reliable digitized data. Reliability is very important because you can reach so many information through internet, but you're not sure if it's reliable, if it's all right, if it's okay to use, if these are the correct and accurate material information. As much as you are reaching more accurate information, your estimations, your simulation results, and your products gets better. Unlock precision and innovation, streamline selection and cut sourcing and testing costs with the world's top materials information solution. Yeah, more than 500,000 in material we are talking about, and over 25 millions of properties. So AI for material properties that we are using, and use AI for forecast material properties, enhance performance and slash testing costs. I will show you how you will use AI through Tool Materia. One of our solutions is predictor and platform connectivity. Share your material decision with different departments that you can share, and then this gives you a little bit more accuracy and talking with the same language. Especially, it's very important for the companies who's using tool material in different locations, different countries, different production lines. You will achieve a global product and production quality. To be honest, it's very easy, and so many global companies are using tool material with that. You can manage internal materials information, seamless integration, global private material information, and a single source. Enterprise integration we're talking about. sustainability tools gain a competitive advantage through compliant, recall-free, and sustainable material selections. It's not only important to find the right material right now because developing more global warming, carbon footprint, so many things that you need to take care of. And when you choose a material, you need to double check if it's compliant or not. Especially in automotive, it's very strict. That's why I can proudly share with you all these references you just saw. Here are our solutions. You'll see focused user experience, enriched material information, easy to manage. You will see Horizon. When you create a free trial account, you will directly go through Horizon. You won't be able to access Integrator, Predictor, AI tool, and Greenline, which is providing you all this compliance information about materials. If you would like to test one of these solutions, please do not hesitate to contact us. You will still try for free, just like you're trying for free to Horizon and covering over 700,000 material designation, 80 plus standards, recently I guess 82 national standards we are talking about. Wherever you are living, wherever you are making production, you can find the equivalence of the material according to Russian standards, according to Romanian standard, according to British standard, according to American standards, or Asian, or I mean Chinese, Japanese, anything. You can find the equivalence exactly and precisely. This is more important than providing you some information, but the accurate information. Integrator internal information that you can install integrator into your server. So this is the whole uh, research or material information knowledge of the company. So that'll be secure into your server. You can use all this material data with bulk export option to any simulation uh, program in that you're using, or you can integrate with your PLM or ERP system tools. It's so easy to do it. We have experienced team to provide you a technical service according to that. And AI tool predictor, missing properties that you can find. You don't need to spend a lot of time and money for the testings. Now predictor will fill the blank and gives you all this necessary material property information in seconds, so that you will export this material information to your simulation software. Still, you can use this information to your PLM system, ERP tools, or compliance and sustainability tool Greenline. We are adding newly carbon footprint detailed information in Greenline, but Greenline is online since the beginning of this year. So we were providing compliance information for materials for a long time, but Greenline is beyond that. It gives you more information about sustainability and today's and tomorrow's regulations that you're following online and up to date. You can find the greener alternatives materials when you have a material selected already. You need to find the equivalents or any suppliers that you want to find this material and put into your production line, but you need to be sure that these are actually up-to-date information about compliance to this material. If you face with any problem, you will just ask Greenline, find me the greener one or find me the equivalent one with all this restrictions. So we're starting with Horizon. Horizon is providing you all this material information, which that's the heart of the solution. When you create a free trial, as so many of our users are directly using Horizon, all Materia rich data, over 700,000 materials. We are talking about more than 25 million of recordings of these materials. Choose and find the compare options, clear and easy methods to understand, decide, and share materials decisions with, let's say, material information that you are material engineer find it, you can send to your simulation department same material information to Materia material console, and then you can send all this filtered material list to your purchasing department. It's easy. There's no place for a mistake. Global alternatives you can find, reference data you can find, advanced properties you will find, a lot of advanced properties including fatigue data or stress strain curves, and even welding information, corrosion, weatherability or aging information about materials. And you can use this material cards into your simulation software or 28 different formats that we are providing right now. Other than that, if you use something else, still you can export this material cards to your Excel file so that you can create your own material card into your solver. Create and share reports. Let's say you received a project, materials already been selected, it comes to your desk and you need to find the alternatives in your location. So Toolmaterial is good for that, to find the equivalents in different standards, equivalents for different producers, because Toolmaterial is combining not only standard materials, material identification. You can just use your spectrometer, get the chemical composition of the material, and just put it into your SmartComp module, and SmartComp will tell you what material is this since 2007. And material selection will be much more easier. Thousands of producers data sheet combined with over 80 national standards, so that what locations you are doesn't matter. You will find either producers or suppliers for the material. This is the more important part of it, because when you are making a decision about material and you are located in uh, Asia, for instance, but producers in United States, so it's a long way, so it gets more expensive, so you need to find the equivalents from another producers, right? So you'll easily find it, better, cheaper alternatives for you. Here's how the material looks like. You will see, just remember, yeah, this is not a search bar. This is where you can type numerical or alphanumerical designation of the material only. If you want to choose material type, here's where you can find type of the material or material groups like steel, aluminum, polymers, anything. You will just scroll down and type. You'll find related materials. You can filter standards here, and if you want a specific producer's materials, all you need to type the producer name here. This is the quick search, really easy to use. If you're struggling to use, or if you're struggling to reach the information that you're looking for, you can contact us here. You'll see, and you'll find short videos here. Here's how it looks. Quick search and different modules that you can get in an extended range, stress strains and fatigue information and corrosion information and viral welding information and data. Plus, if you want to define the material to its chemical composition, you'll click Smart Comp. Here you can see even 3,700 materials for 3D printing, and material groups are here, standards are here. When you type a material, it will give you suggestions with see a lot of different standards. We have thousands of mechanical properties of the one and only material. It depends on the form of the material, depends on the thickness of the material, depends on the heat treatments of the materials. You can see the joints information, you can see strain curves, SN curves. Within one click, you can export this material card into your solver. You see thousands, 10,000s of corrosion tests here for this specific individual material. You see the detailed view, It gives you elevated temperature, different mechanical properties and physical properties, of course, and according to different standards, different heat treatment, different form of the material, different dimensions, and it's all detailed information in one particular material that we are talking about thousands of mechanical properties for the same material, because as you know, let's imagine a sheet metal. It's 2 millimeter. It gives you different mechanical properties than the 10 millimeter one, right? So it's very easy to understand that how rich the material information and content here, and how you will make more precise decisions. You'll see the ANSYS, Abacus, CATIA, SolidWorks, Siemens, NX, anything you want to choose. It talks to your solver, and here we go. Your material card is ready to go for ANSYS to import this material card, because when you export this data, it's gonna go with ANSYS zip that ANSYS can read. If you export with CATIA, you will see different format. Then your CATIA can read this material card. So you see the equivalence of the material, official 38. When you filter as same material, American standards, you want to see the Chinese GB standards equivalence, and you will have a list of materials. You can click here. I will show you again in live to compare these materials by one click. And you can also save it as a PDF. You can compare side by side. You can save this comparison, and you can send this PDF to your decision maker to say that, okay, you want me to produce this material with American standard, but I find it in GB standards. It works for me. What about you? Here is the comparison of the material cards, and let me know if I can produce this product with this material. So you can get this confirmation real quick, easily, with a reliable source. Advanced search, when you don't have any material decision already, you will search, filter some material group if you want, or if you want to just select to their mechanical physical properties, like you want to have yield strength minimum value, tensile strength minimum value, impact strength minimum value of this material. So you have something in your mind, you have the project, you have the product, you need some really strong material information here. So to that mechanical resistance or physical resistance of the material, if you want to choose a material, you will use advanced search. With this click, as you can see, you can compare this material side by side. You will see which one have the highest tensile strength, which one have the highest yield strength. You can compare materials up to 100 of materials side by side. If you click for materials, you can still export or download as a PDF, and you can compare materials in this way. And you can compare an analytics chart and radar chart. See 3 or up to 5 different properties you can find. You'll see an analytics with tensile strength and yield strength values. You can check if these materials are compliant according to different regulations, up to 5 different regulations you can put there, and you will be sure that this material is compliant up to 5 different regulations. Tool material, I just received a question, sorry about that. Tool material is updated every single month, since 20 years, 24 years. Every single month we are adding new materials or also new material information. And greener alternatives, Green Pro certified. These are whole informations about materials that you would like to ask in detail. I would love to answer. This material discovery option covers only principal suppliers. Uh, Material discovery option is covering every single material that we have inside Total Materia. Not only producers' materials, also the standards, national, international standards materials. I mean, what everything we have inside Total Materia. So we don't have any connection or anything with producers. We are just providing you, the engineers, and more data. So here's integrator where you can create your own internal material uh, database. This is the memory, research and material information memory of the company. It gives you deliver materials information to the right teams and the business. You can select who is going to see this information, who can have access, and integrator comes with the full version of Total Materia. System integration with your PLM or ERP systems, legacy materials, your own API, your own test data integration, approved materials that you can filter, and you will use your own material information solutions filtered and secured into your server, or you can still, if you want, you can use from the cloud. This is how it looks. Total Material Integrator, your materials, and it comes with a full Total Materia access. So you will choose who will see only your materials, who will have Total Materia access in the same time. You'll filter the users into your material information sources, who can see what materials, what information inside. You'll see this is your internal material. You can add here any information you want, any documents, any processing details. As you can see, this user cannot be able to access stress strain diagrams. You can filter this user can see or cannot see physical, mechanical, or chemical composition of this material anyway. You'll filter. So all these details and secure into your library. Mechanical properties in the same time. And this is green line. We have next responsible material selection with compliance and sustainability in mind. Green line is not only giving you compliance information, but more. Exceptional integration for materials, data, and tools, achieve regulatory compliance and adhere to industry standards. Also, this green line information is continuously followed up by our green line team. They are following the regulatories. They are contacting with this regulatory information. They're just announcing what chemical ingredients of the material is not allowed to use more than this percentage or never be able to have it, and hold these details that our green line expertise team would love to answer your questions in detail, and minimize delays and recalls by optimizing supply chain efficiency. If you remember, very old time in PlayStation had this faced with this issue in 90s, 1990s, when they sent it all around the world. PlayStations, their products stuck in Netherlands because of one of its cable content, one chemical content was not allowed to get into Netherlands only, so they paid high penalty. Also, compliance issues are very critical. Whatever you produce, wherever you want, aim to export this product, first you need to check. I mean, for the one automobile, I think you are using in between 20,000 to 30,000 different materials. You have to be sure not only chemical content of this material will be compliant in different regulatory. At the same time, you must be sure that the end of life of vehicle also very strict. So verify against regulations and today's and tomorrow's regulations, because uh, when you are asking your producer to provide you uh, compliant certificate of this material, are you sure it's up to date? Hmm? So regulatories are continuously changing. So you need to have a compliant team. If they're struggling to reach all this information, please contact us. We have bomb assessment tool. You are using 20,000 of different material, all right? You cannot check all this materials compliance certificate, but in green line, we are providing you a template. You're adding your bill of material here, importing to the green line with a one click. You will see if this material list is compliant according to different regulations, up to 5 different regulations. And once you can check, and you can change all these regulations, and you'll check and double check and triple check. So compare materials, compliance status. So find the greener one or find the compliant one. Share these links, create reports, and substance and composition data you will receive, and life cycle assessment is going to your carbon footprint. So this is how it works. Bill of material, BOM assessment. We are providing you BOM assessment template. With this template, you will fill this material cards. You'll add a date. This is very important because when you check last time if it's compliant or not, before production or before export, you need to double check and check it again if still those materials are compliant according to different regulations. You can see here, we just choose as an example REACH, ROSE, and California proposition. So this product that we produce will go to Europe and check with different regulations, REACH and ROSE, and in the same time will are willing to export to United States. So it's gonna you need to check in the same time if it's California proposition 65 is okay to use. You see, you can export this material, product to European Union. That's fine. Rose is still fine. Contains chromium. Just be aware, double check, and ask the most up-to-date information about it. These are like not that critical, but better be double check warnings. And here is the not compliant warnings. Don't use this. Don't try to send this product to United States. You need to know this information. So you are exporting this data. What about the BOM export template? What it says not compliant because of this substance is not listed on ROS, or substance is not listed. So here's what we find out: 14910 is not compliant under California Proposition 65. So what we're gonna do, either we will find an equivalent compliant with all these three regulations, or we will just find another one that is suitable for California Proposition 65. So this is that easy to use actually. And here we have material list. We are adding new material list like BOM assessment, what materials we are using for our products. So what is our life cycle assessment? It's coming up carbon footprint and detailed information more than this. And you will just choose ecosystem health, climate change, or any other methods. And you can find how it's harming human health or natural resources, like energy demand is very important, critical. You're choosing all this different indicators. So we chose climate change and energy demand and make a calculation. We are just spinning up one of these materials. According to these materials, some of the materials that we're using are not that green. You see, we have some greener material here that needs less energy demand or cause of less climate change results. So these are the trouble materials that if we will change these materials into out of our production, we will start producing greener products. We will lower our carbon footprint, right? So all these details, it's very, very easy to use and very, very easy to reach. And here's our AI tool, Predictor. Predictor will help you a lot. If you're just upgrading or trying to work on new material development, you will have different options to make chemical composition changes to give you a prediction how it's affect the mechanical or physical properties, or you have a material, you don't have material information inside the material or anywhere. So with one click, you're testing this material. It will give you temperature dependent predictions. So mechanical property predictions, physical property predictions in different temperature rates. Quick and easy to calculate, easy to use these calculations. Tailored chemical composition. I mean, you can uh, you can see chemical composition changes of the material, how it affects to the mechanical or physical composites, physical properties of the material. So accurate predictions, it will make you save a lot of money, a lot of time. Then you are still using this material properties that you generated and as a AI test results, export into your solver. So here, how it works, since 2007 with Smart Comp, since 2007, long time ago, since 2007 with Smart Comp, we can predict material name and we will give you accurate material name according to chemical composition, which Hitachi and Thermoscientific spectrometer producers are using this tool to give you a good material information. And here you can see we have a material here, we have a chemical composition and two only mechanical properties, and there's no physical property data for this material we want to use and export to our solver. There's nothing we can do unless we need to purchase this material, send for testing, and we need to generate some results, physical properties. Let's say we're looking for models of elasticity of this material, but in different temperature range, minus 200 to maximum 330 degree. And in second, we have a result. How Predictor is this successful? You think we have 700,000 of reference points. We have so many similar materials, similar to this chemical composition, similar to this mechanical properties. Then Predictor is giving you this calculations in seconds. As you can see, very high testing model performance and very high accurate results that we can provide. Just that easy. So this is one of this use case scenario, how you can use Predictor. And then here's another one. This is one of the engineer. Andy is asking to Natalia, can you help me to find yield strength values of material 7075 AA? This material is very, very, very popular material, especially in aerospace. But we need T8. T8 heat treated materials information. We need yield strength values. Okay, 775 is available in tool material. easy to find. As you can see, click. Here is 7075 AA. Hold on, we have 1079 mechanical properties of this material, including price information, including where to get, including corrosion, aging, tribology, joints, how to weld, creep data, fracture mechanics, fatigue, formability, 131 stress strain diagrams, machinability, 35 different metallographic information, 8 different heat treatment information, including a lot of heat treated materials, details of this material. All right. And then still we need a T8 heat treated material. We choose yield strength. We have a lot of heat treatment options for this material, but not T8. So either we will purchase 7075, make a T8 heat treatment, and then test this material, or ask to the Materia AI tool to give me mechanical properties according to elevated temperature rates to T8, dimension 20 millimeter, product bars and rods. Product form is very important, and how to make this test direction, and minimum 200 to maximum 300, and predict. Here's your results. You see, we have a graph. We can add this graph to the conversion. We can add to our report or export this data, which was not available before. We can create this report and save this report or share with our colleagues, just like this, with this link. When Natalia sends this link to uh, Andy, Andy will click this link. Even if Natalia is in Belgrade, Andy is in California, he will reach this report or this material information with one click. So this is how tool material helps in general. These are some of our use case scenarios that I will try to explain. And there are a lot of different use cases. Delivering the most important part is reliable approved materials information to your simulation support. The simulation softwares, which is FEV from Germany. It's a huge engineering companies using. A lot of our users are using material cards only for their simulations sometimes, and so many companies using with different departments. We will talk to your PLM, ERP system, sustainability tools. We support 28 different formats for your simulations, including Abacus, ANSYS, CMS, NX, SolidWorks, anything you use, and you create your own internal material solution. So this is what coming up. We will have a new internet site very soon. Hybrid enterprise solutions. We will have some new developments coming up, including zero carbon and carbon CO2, carbon dioxide, carbon footprint edition, and here how Tool Materia is helping you. And here's my contact details. Please do not hesitate to contact me. I'm using WhatsApp or Telegram. You can send me email. You can add me from LinkedIn if you're using. I would allow you to follow Telemetry as well from LinkedIn. So if you have any question, anything you want to know more about Telemetria, please do not hesitate to contact us and ask me so that I can help you more. I'm checking some of these questions. Just please do not hesitate to ask questions. I'll send you all again. Here we go. Please send your questions. And does the material discovery? Yes, I answered. Oh, you're welcome. Just one more. Does it cover medical and pharma selector, including APIs? Yes, it's covering a lot of different material information, different material cards and selections, material groups, or we have text search, I would like to tell you. But remember, when you even create a free trial, you are using tool material for free. So we're engineers company, so we would like to help you anyway, because we create a tool which is the best in the world. We would like you to use properly to see how material helps you more and more. So you can ask technical questions, what I mean. You'll get your screenshot, send me to WhatsApp. I have a lot of friends, let's say friends, because we are connected for years. All this dear valuable engineers all around the world, they're asking some of these questions that we are answering. Plus, we have very experienced metallurgy, mechanical engineering departments is for technical support, more complicated questions that we are sharing with our technical support to answer you properly and quickly. So yes, we have so many options for medical use materials, for aerospace use, for automotive use, you can select. And here's another question. Can it be interfaced with stress analysis packages for checking design values? Of course, it's stress analysis packages for checking design values. Well, I would like to actually share with you our price list. You will see you don't need to when you decided to use the Materia, let's say, as a company, as a licensed user. I would like to show you. Here's our developing internet site. What's inside? And then here we have pricing, so that you can purchase this basic package. Basic package gives you all this material, 700 of materials, 25 million different properties, okay, and then welding information, corrosion information comes for free, supplier information where to get this, and you are receiving every month free updates. This is basic package, but when you want to use with your simulations, you can add on extended range, stress strain diagrams, and fatigue, and so many details as well. So if you don't want to use compliance, you don't need to purchase. But if you want to use compliance, you can add on. So you're free to use, tailor made, like the way you want to use, the way you like to use. Here's how you are log into your Materia platform. But in free trial, you don't have green line, you don't have predictor options, right? So if you want to see everything about all Materia, you need to ask us here how you can contact us. Click and send your question, or just as I just show you, all you need to contact me. So I would love to show you in more details how it works. And when you have Home Materia Access here, where you can find additive manufacturing materials, for instance, we have filtered additive manufacturing materials, right? So what you're doing here, you're seeing whole material list, more than 2,000 material it says, but you want to see highest impact strength, hardness of the material. I mean, you want to see the hardest 3D printing material. You want to see highest impact strength or tensile strength or yield strength, or you want to see if there's a heat capacity, melt flow index. This is very important also. So Poisson coefficient, any properties you want to see to your materials. You will see the highest tensile strength of this material. This is Trump is producing. I mean, these are country producers or standard materials. You know what I mean? So you'll filter, or you want to just choose all these materials, export the advanced search. You will see 3,799 additive materials. I mean, additive manufacturing, I'm sorry. Additive manufacturing materials. Yes, we do also additive material information as well. When it comes to this place, you will see your lubricants, coolants, joints, healers, welding, brazing, and additive materials you can choose as well. In the meantime, it's good to, good to be mentioned. So you have some material information here. What do you wanna see as you wanna search like a medical use 3D printing material, for instance, that I never make the search, but I'm curious right now to see if we can find some medical. When I type here, when I select in English, type here medical use of material, uh, we will see the 340 medical use material. See different producers, different standards. Let's see why this material is in medical use. Here's the material description. I need to find medical. Here's, you see, its application gives you medical implants. You can use this material for automotive, aerospace, mold, energy, and power electronics. So you see, this producer says that we are producing this material. Here's the course reference, composition, and details about this material. You can use it in medical implants. See, here's where you can get this material. I mean, this is the information for you guys to reach this company immediately. I'm randomly choosing all these materials, you know. So if you want to use in generally advanced search, we just actually choose the 3D printing materials, all right? So we want to see medical use materials inside Materia. We will receive a lot of materials because not only 3D printing, we have 340, total 3,799 3D printing materials. You see, we have medical use, thousands of materials right now. Like it's thousands of materials. Like in Chinese standards, what is this material for medical use? See this material, this is the Chinese standards. Biocompatibility is high strength, abrasion resistance, corrosion resistant material used for orthopedic implants. All right. Here is the certificate and here is the detail of this material, so that all material have a lot of different use cases, a lot of different information that it provides. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I mean, I would love, I mean, I'm not sure right now if you are using total material or you just try it. Of course, I will send the recordings of the presentation. Lavinia, I would like to repeat, you are as a user, you can ask anytime private training anytime you want to get some more information according to your needs, according to your usage. We are using, okay, you are telling us a lot of information, but this is what we want to know about total materia. I will give you my half an hour or an hour. Easily we can arrange a training. Okay. Yes, I will share the presentation and the recordings of the presentation. And of course, you will have recordings. I have my YouTube page, and here's how it. I mean, simply, you're typing toolmaterial.com. You try for free. One thing very important: English, Spanish, French, Deutsch, and Arabic, and Turkish, and Indian, or Czech, or any language you want to see in Toolmaterial. You can use it. I mean, I don't want to change one of these that I cannot understand. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I need to choose another language that you can choose in any language. You can try for free, create a free trial, but you cannot reach the other information about all material like predictor, green line, or integrator. You need to ask additional tests. It's all completely free to test all developments of the material. Love to give you more options to see tool Materia in detail, to understand more what materials discovery does, a lot of information. So I'm gonna give you another example, especially for simulation use. Before I forget, I have my material console. All right, what I'm doing here before integrator, it's a step that I'm you know just specifies according to my use. Actually, these are my favorite materials that I'm using all the time or frequently. I'm adding to my favorites. I have my favorites material. I have my bookmarks. For instance, like I filtered one of these materials. What I did, fatigue data for this material. What I can do, I can share with my friend to this link, okay? My friend could be another location, another country, another planet. So all he needs to have telemetry access, an internet, and browser is pasting his browser and click with one click. This guy, my colleague, is reaching the information that I filtered here. Uh, what I bookmark this page, okay? And my friend can see this materials fatigue data because we have stress life parameters 142, strain life parameters 2. So I want him not to get lost all this fatigue data information. All right, I choose one of those already here. Okay, and I cannot even find it again. Maybe it takes time, so I'm saving this and I'm sending to him for him to see this SN curve. Okay, these are experimental display curves for him to save this, and these are the cycles and stress values. So I want him to use this. Okay, remember, and he wants to export this to his solver. Okay, he will use Abacus. It's ready to go. Import to Abacus as a material card. If he wants to, if he's using ANSYS, all properties he can choose, and next step, next, choose the precise material information. Like this is very important. I choose it less, and you see we have still 30 conditions, but I want this sheet metal. I can type here sheet metal form only. You see I have 7 options right now, and it gives me different heat treatments or different dimensions of the material. This is what I'm talking about. When you export this material card into your solver, your simulation softwares are highly advanced simulation software. So give them a precise information. You know, you're using most of your time optimizing that design, right? You need to choose the best possible design. You're optimizing it, but it's all depends on the material properties. If you're just choosing their wrong material information, it will give you wrong results, right? So why are you doing this simulations? To get a precise estimations right before to produce a product or a prototype. So if you are going to give your simulation precise information, it will give you better simulation results. If you're using CATIA, this will give you CATIA. Just I would like to show you an example. Okay, I choose this density in 20 degree and export this file. This is CATIA MATLAB format. You see, this is MATLAB format. So that I mean clearly you can use this material card import to your solver. So these are highly detailed information. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, keep in touch, please. If you will have if you would have a chance to add my WhatsApp number, please do not hesitate to contact me. This is my email address, z.akyuz@key2metals.com or totalmateria.com is the same because Materia AG is a company of Key to Metals. which is founded in 1993 or 6 that time, very early. Yeah, 1996 it must be because uh, I just shared something on LinkedIn recently. It's in 1994. People are talking about. Can you imagine? You're typing something and it goes all the way to the United States. You're typing something on your computer from United States, and with one click, you're sending all these details, message or picture from Japan. Like, yeah, it goes so quickly. Uh, Please do not hesitate to contact me, add me as a user. If you're using LinkedIn, please feel free to follow Materia and add me as a contact. I would love to give you more detailed information about Materia. And thank you everyone today who joined us and who didn't have a join to our webinar. Don't worry, really. I will share with you uh, recordings. Thank you, everyone. Keep in touch.